We've been putting the Yanmar 425 to work quite a bit lately, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some grease in it. I'm going to be using this red and tacky grease by Lucas, and this is because the type of grease specified is NLGI grade number 2 grease. I'm excited to use this grease gun from VEVOR, and the reason is this fitting right here. I do have another grease gun. It's not the pistol type, and it also doesn't have a coupler on it, so I'm excited to try this out. So the grease gun does come with a couple other couplers, and it also comes with like this little point to squeeze grease into, I guess, tight spaces. Somebody please go ahead and put in the comments what this is used for, because I've honestly never seen this before. So I know the grease gun was squirting out grease, but I want to make sure that it's actually going to work. So I'm going to try it on a spot where I can actually see. That's on there pretty tight. No leaks. There it is, coming out the back there. There's all kinds of grease fittings on the bucket, but I was surprised that there was only 4 grease fittings on the tractor itself. There's a grease fitting on either tie rod end and on the pedals, the forward and reverse pedals. You can buy this grease gun on Amazon for about $22. This thing certainly didn't disappoint. I was really relieved when I could just go clamp it onto a grease fitting, start pumping grease, and there isn't grease all over. Plus, when I have the other grease gun and it has a fitting like this, it looks like I'm in a fight with a tin man trying to get the thing off the grease fitting. So this was nice just to be able to clamp on, take off. I probably won't use these solid lines. This is going to be just fine for what I'm doing, but it's a nice option. And then also these rigid couplers. I'm probably not going to use these as well. This is the main reason I wanted this grease gun. The pistol grip is obviously a nice feature. I also like this grip on here as well. Doesn't move at all. There's these bleeders in the grease gun. So when you put in a new tube of grease and start pumping the grease, if the grease isn't coming out, you can sit here and just hit these bleeders and get some of the air out, and then you should start feeding grease. That grease gun from VEVOR definitely made greasing this tractor a whole lot easier. Usually I'll be sitting here fighting with the hose and trying to get the hose off from the grease fittings. Maybe I just don't know how to use a grease gun, but that clamp definitely made things a whole lot easier. And I'm going to be doing all of the maintenance on the Yanmar 425 here in a couple months. I'm just going to go by that quick guide that they have. And I'm just going to go front to back for the whole 50-hour maintenance. And so if you're interested in watching that, that should probably come out in a couple months, just because I'll be at the 50-hour mark by then. We've been using this thing quite a bit. We're grateful for everyone who has supported our channel, and thanks for watching.